You want to be financially free, but every time money comes into your account, it disappears like your ex-love. Everyone talks about money goals, but most people are financially goalless. A financial strategy is like the GPS of your money journey. A financial strategy is like the GPS of your money journey. Without a clear direction and a clear actionable plan, you are like a driver driving a car, burning fuel and wasting resources. And that's exactly what a lot of people go through. They do not have a plan or strategy that they will execute. And because they do not have a plan and a strategy, every opportunity that comes to them jumps at them and they start executing. And that is why a lot of them lose money. And you see, if you do not have this strategy in place, you're going to be wasting a lot of money. So in this episode, I want to share with you strategies that you can use to grow your finances, to execute better, and to have a long-term plan. Now, a financial strategy is your intentional long-term plan. And you need to have this plan because this will help you to know how to grow, how money enters your account, and how you multiply your money in your life. You see, this basically has to take care of why you need money, how money is going to come into your account, and where your money is going to be going to. I've seen a lot of people make so much money. You see, but the challenge is that before the money came, there was no why. Before the money came, there was nowhere the money has been planned to go to. And this financial strategy will help you to be able to get to your desired end as soon as you want it to happen. So I encourage everybody listening to me to have a plan, a strategy that they will execute. So let's take it as if a boxer, as if you are a boxer going, somebody that wants to become rich, without a strategy. It's like somebody who is going into a boxing ring. You understand? And inside this boxing ring, he entered with his eyes blindfolded. And you are expecting to take a better move against your opponent. I'm going to say, Mr. Mayowa, what's your opponent? Your opponents are plenty. Like, your opponents are your debts. Your opponents are inflations. Your opponents are monetary policies that the government will always bring that is against you succeeding. So your opponents are even increasing tax without structure, without the government planning to put the tax money into the right place. Like the one that we just heard now, that they want to use taxpayers' money, to renovate Aso Rock. They want to use it to renovate the vice president's house. And that is exactly what is going on. So whenever you don't have a plan, you are like somebody that is entering the ring, and is blindfolded, trying to fight his opponents without a strategy. And guess what? It's not going to be friendly. Currently, the inflation is hitting very, very hard. So your strategy will help you. So, Mr. Mayowa, what type of strategy can I put in place? Don't forget that this has to be long term. So it is a day-to-day plan that you have to follow. So let's also talk about why people do not have financial goal or financial strategy. It is because, number one, they compare income with wealth. Wealth and income are not the same. You see, in my financial freedom system book, I wrote in there that income and investment are not the same. You need to have systems that will bring income to you, and you also need to have systems that will multiply money for you. Making money is different from multiplying money. You also need to know that another challenge why a lot of people do not have this plan is because they are not proactive. They are always reactive. It is when things get to them that they begin to bother. So as I'm talking to you right now, you just finished paying your rent. You're going to be paying your next rent next year. The next question is that what can I do right now that will take care of my rent next year? Oh, what can I do right now that would not allow me to pay the next rent next year, that I will going to move into my house? That is how to be proactive. You know that your children's school fees is in the next is going to be in the next 3 months. What do I do right now that will take care of my children's school fees? These are the things that are very important that will help you to have your financial strategy in place. You see, also what I discover is that a lot of people do not have plans. They do not have goals. They just wish it will happen. You see, sudden money also a lot of time goes suddenly. If it is not built over time, it goes suddenly. And let me give you an example. Tunde, who is around 35 years old, earns well, makes good money, but he spends randomly. Chioma, who is a fashion designer, also makes money from his business, but he works on a 5-year plan. And this 5-year plan is what she is working on. Guess what? 3 years after, Tunde is still struggling to catch up. But Chioma now has multiple lands, 2 to 4 lands to herself, and already has portfolios that gives her return every single year. So this is very important for you listening to me to sit down and ask yourself, where do I want to be in the next 3 years? What is my long-term goal? What can I start doing? So let me share a bit, let me go a bit personal with you. About 6 years ago, I just discovered that the amount of land that I want to have is not what I have. You see, I bought my first land in 2012. I was still around 27 then, 27, 28. And that's when I bought my first land. You see, and I discovered that 10 years after, what I bought for 150,000 naira is now being sold for 8 million, 10 million. And I asked myself, Mayowa, you are not helping the matter, because I only bought it then when I was working in the bank. And guess what? I asked myself, how can I be deliberate? If 150,000 naira can turn to 8 million naira, then 5 years ago, I increased my investment in buying land, and I started buying land. 50 acres, 20 acres, 100 acres, deliberately, because I saw the numbers that I didn't need to make work. But because I had that plan, as money comes into my account every single month, there's a fraction of that money that I send to my investment portfolio. So you want to be able to have a plan that will help you out. Here are some other examples to follow. According to statistics, 78% of people who are salary earners, business owners, do not have a plan. It's just about 22% that have long-term plan. And this 22%, not all of them are consistent. But guess what? About 8 to 12% that are consistent, they 3 times their financial goal because they have a plan and they work the plan. So what do I need to do, Mr. Mayowa, to simplify my goal and to execute my financial strategy? Number one, your financial strategy must have a vision. What is financial freedom to you? For me, financial freedom to me is that I want to be able to afford everything that I want and exactly what I want. You see, I want to be able to take care of my bills, take care of other children. I pay some people's school fees right now. I want to be able to keep paying their school fees, you see. So the vision is very, very important, you see, and this vision is driven by your experience and your exposures. Why do I start buying land? I started buying land because my mother, before she got married, had bought acres of land. And when she got married, the first 10 years, she was just selling them, enjoying her life. Till date, my mother is 63, 65 right now, But guess what? She is just enjoying money. And almost every year, she sells a plot of land. So my experiences, my failures, my exposure have made me to create the type of financial freedom that I want. So what type of financial freedom do you have? Pause this video and write what you want as a vision. Let me give you another example. In the next 5 years, I want to have 10 acres of land. In the next 5 years, I want to have cashew plantation. In the next 5 years, I want to have 100 million in my money market portfolio. In the next 5 years, this is how to break it down. In the next 10 years, then every single month, what are the actions that I have to take to get closer to that vision that you have written? The second part that is very important to set up is the milestone. You have to have a milestone. 10 years plan, 5 years plan, short-term plan. Short-term plan could be that you want to be able to clear some bills, clear some debts, and all of that. So you have short-term goals. You also have mid-term goals, and you have long-term goals. For me, my short-term goals report to my mid-term goal, and my mid-term goal report to my long-term goal. Because my long-term goal has a lot to do with capital gain, cash flow, things that I can put money in now that can take care of me for the rest of my life. Those are the things that should be in your milestone. So you now broke it. Okay, in the next 1 year, I want to get married. What do I need to put aside every month that will take care of that? In the next 3 years, I want to have my own house. What do I need to do right now that can clear that? So make sure you have a clear milestone that you want to work with. Number 3, what is the budget for execution? You see, as you set this goal, you want to be able to allocate the fractions. As money comes into your account, you want to begin to allocate. So this is where the financial structure comes in. If you have not watched my video on financial structure, make sure you watch it. I'm sure my team will put it up there. Go and watch the video on financial structure, because you want to be able to budget as money comes in. So X amount goes into this every month, X amount goes into this every month, and this amount goes into this every single month. Now, the fourth critical point that your strategy should have is investment plan, which I've mentioned earlier. What do you want to have in the next 5 to 10 years? And the last but not the least is accountability. You see, when you have vision and you have milestone and you have budget and you have the assets that you want to acquire, which is investment, the next one is accountability. You need to have somebody that you are reporting to. You need to have an Excel sheet that you can use to track your expenditure every single month, so that every time money comes into your account, you are not thinking, where should this money go? As a matter of fact, can I help you? An average money that comes into my account spends around 12 to 24 hours. After that, it goes to all the channels. That's how it should be. So you want to have a tracker, you want to have a coach, a financial coach, somebody that you're communicating with, somebody that you're working with, that can, always advise, check on you, and make sure you are following the important things that you have built on. And that is why we have a community that is called Mayowa Owolabi Network. I'm going to put the link in the description below. If you want to join Mayowa Owolabi Network, we meet every month. Everybody in the network sends me mail of their yearly plan. And when we meet every month, we talk about how we execute our financial plan, how we make money, manage money, and multiply money. So if you want to join the Mayowa Owolabi Network, click on the description below and join. It's a 1-year mentorship program, and you can always get it at a discounted price because you are following me. And we also have the Mayowa Owolabi Billionaire Inner Circle, okay, which is where I coach people on one-on-one. So if you're also interested in that, Mr. Mayowa, I want more. Instead of being in the group, I want to have a private session with you. So you can join the Maya Wolabi Inner Circle. I meet with them once every month. And we plan together, and we're good to go. I have quite a lot of people that have 3x, 2x, 5x their income because of the strategic sections I've had with them. And I'm really excited about the growth so far. Having said that, everything I've taught you in this video, I don't want you to be somebody that is suffering from too much information. You see, too much information can be very, very boring, but you need to move into action. You see, money without strategy is like a car with fuel without direction. You're just going to keep running with speed. You're going to keep wasting the fuel, and at the end, you're going to get stuck. So I want to encourage you today that everything you have learned today, you want to execute. So right now, comment in the comment section. I'm going to take my time to read it. What strategy you want to implement right now from what you have learned today. And if you'd like to take it further, you can join our Financial Awakening workshop. It is a 5-day challenge where we talk about finances and you're good to go. So that is in the description below. I'll see you in class. Peace out. See you in the next episode.